Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark, beautiful beings of the planet, green, yellow, orange, vampires, okay, spirit beings, and demons, which, of course, I know and have knowledge of. Okay? Thank you for listening to my videos. Please note that I'm not looking for attention, okay? So I'm not looking for 15,000 hits or 50, 60,000 hits like a lot of other dudes do. I don't do that kind of stuff because it's, it causes energy, There's some people who have magical abilities. They can suck your soul through cameras and stuff like that. I believe in stuff like that, okay? So I have a very third eye opening awareness, But be quiet. This particular video is going to be about what particular types of people do very perverted type of things, such as incest, sleeping with their daughters, being peed on, being shitted on, eating the shit from someone's black eye pee, you know what I mean? And also like to be stepped on with the heels and all sorts of crazy, very greatly perverted, disgusting things. People like to be spit on. People like to, what's the last thing? Eat things and then shit it out and then have an orgasm. You got to understand this kind of concept of this perversion. Because so far lately it's been popular that people have been eating ass. Okay, but I'm going to tell you, the origin, if you think about it, do your research and you will find this information on the internet, okay? Look up the Greek boys, okay? Greek. So Greek is more predominantly white. Okay? We're not going to look at shades of gray or any kind of mixed breeds or anything. You have to understand that to be in a nutshell, okay, if you're more, this is a line here, okay? Here's a line, okay? If you do your research, you will find out, okay, let's say the left is white and the black is white, okay? We're not going to talk about in between, like the red man or the yellow man or the ether man or the thunder man. But that's going to keep it simple for you so you understand. Because I did a lot of research on this. And I found out that the more black you go, okay, the more they forbid gayness. Okay, because during the times of Shaka Zulu and all that stuff, that doesn't exist. That stuff doesn't hit. That's not in their genetic structure, okay? Even the white men have information on this where they know that they consider the black man more sexual, but really it's the white man who's more, pervertedly sexual, okay? There's different types of sexuality, but I'm not going to get into that right now in this video. But just a man and a woman is to the black side, okay? The Zulus and the Shinta Tutus and the Shaka Zulus and the Nigerians and all that stuff, they don't play that gay shit. They play in the ass, missionary style, missionary side positions. They do all that stuff. That's more towards the east. They don't believe in that type of stuff. Okay? Now, if you do your research, you'll find out Greek boys is very popular on the internet. Greek boys, okay, or you want to say the teachers of the white man, Roman. I can't think of the name right now. It's kind of strange though, but I know a lot of information, but I can't remember it. But anyhow, if you like to be stepped on, okay, shitted on, licking up the asshole, okay. Either it was drawn to you when you was young, or you just naturally have an affinity towards it, okay? When you do, there's this gene inside you, which I've studied eugenics very well, okay? Which I don't remember everything. I remember back in the 1920s, and the individuals who studied it and stuff. But I realized there is a gene, okay, which is probably not found, that causes people to have an admiration towards something other than the other, okay? When I was younger, I had no interest. I saw gay people. I was brought up with gay people and mostly around women, okay, black women, okay? But I never turned gay, nor did I become a player or any of those things. So what made me not turn gay? I have gay friends. You got to understand what I had gay guys hug me and stuff, and they want to try to kiss me, and I said no, because there's some gene, innate ability to resist. But I didn't mind the hugging, okay? But I don't like the touching. I don't do that shit. I'm farly attracted. I'm unattracted to that completely. But you have to understand that I've talked with dykes, okay, and also gays. I get along with them perfectly fine. Even though their IQ is a little bit, men in particular, gay men they tend to be a little bit more intelligent than average men who are not gay, okay? Because I've just done the research myself, and I'm not going to argue with that. But I'm just going to say my experience to say that if you're more black, it is more a singularity. Okay? If you're more white, you're not a singularity with sexuality. There is internet information to prove my point. Okay, bestiality, child pornography. Predominantly, they are white. You will not really see a darker skinned person doing such a thing. But they say black people do the most heinous crimes. They say black people do the most horrific things. No, that's not true, okay? It's always kept out of public what white people do, okay? But I'm not talking down on white men, white crackers, white hillbillies or anything. I'm not talking down on Negroes, okay? Because I'm a mixed breed. I'm like right in the middle, baby. I'm both white and black and German and Indian. So I don't fit in nowhere. I'm just telling you what I see and how I feel about it, okay? Don't jump to conclusions, because you know I'm right. You can do the research yourself, okay? But I've learned, like, there was a TV show called The Cat House, okay? It used to come on TV, okay, on HBO specials. And they would have these private conversations. There was different versions of it, okay? In which they would have secret conversations with these white guys at a bar or something. And some guys like to drink the piss of a woman, okay? And it turns them on. And they will pay the women. They're predominantly white, okay? And I'm talking about color, okay? Just color itself. I'm not talking about a white man who looks white and is actually black. We're not talking about that here. We're not talking about if you got a little bit of black in you. We're talking about genetics here. We're talking about human behavior. So if you're white, you are just abstract. You're off the charts somewhere. Because even hillbillies sleep with their kids. Incest is very popular in the South. Okay, the redneck, the Confederate flag. Okay, you know about that. That was going on in ancient times. South, the North and South were two different types of white folks. But I guarantee, okay, the white folks are very much more into that Eastern mysticism, that touching and that trying to find certain spots and shit like that. But blacks don't have that problem. All right, blacks don't have that. It's about the kunjo. You want to call it the bone man or the bonehead. Nothing else. Keep that in mind. Okay, you know, if you're on the black, it's just about the penis and the attraction. Okay? Penis and attraction. Okay? When you go to white, it's not just about the penis. There's also different algorithms of different dick sizes. So we ain't gonna talk about that here because I don't want to offend a lot of white folks or, you know, impress black folks. Okay? You know what I'm saying? I've seen some very interesting pornography on the internet, which they cut it out because it's really provocative. You know, the blacker you go, the more erotic you become. You stay in the box here. Stay in the box. The more erotic. When the light shines off the melatonin, the skin color, it is a more provocative color. It's just different, okay? If you go on the white, I don't know. It just doesn't reflect off too well. Not making fun of white people again, as I said before. But white people have a lot of brain power, okay? And that brain power has a side effect to it, okay? It's called abstractism. Okay? And that's why they prefer to lick the asshole. And if you see niggas doing it, licking the asshole, that's probably something that they really like. They got the genes of the white man to do that. Okay? If you see a black man trying to be gay, I have male friends who are black and they're gay. I asked them, why are you gay? They already messed with women. They just say they wasn't attracted to them. They got the white gene in them. So you got to put 1 + 1 together. Okay, that's not an ancient heritage type of personality facade. Okay? I just want you to know that. That's my perspective. What I went through. What my research tells me. Okay? Now, let me see. What was I going to say? Now, there was a man who did on human behavior. What was his name? I can't think of his name. I just said his name the other day. And he was a well-known Masters and Johnsons. And he's right up there with the other guys. Well, I can't think of his name right now. But there's a lot of research based on eugenics and human behavior. You got to study that stuff if you really want to know why. So let's put it straight up like this. If you like to be shitted on, stepped on, and you like your ass, you like your ass to be licked, and you're white, okay? Okay. If you don't, and you just went straight core attraction, you're black, okay? You're more on the darker side. So let's get that straight up. Let's get that out of the way. So we won't. Whoa, you know, I'm not interested in none of that shit. I'm more on the black side, okay? You know, I'm not interested in that stuff, you know. And then there are gays who do stuff like that. But other than that, in a nutshell, that's what I wanted to say to you, brothers and sisters of light and dark. It's almost 10 minutes already. Okay? Let's put that in perspective. Use common sense, too. Do your research on the history a little bit, you know? Find out about the Greek boys and the philosophers, okay? Thank you for listening to my video very much, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Peace. 10 minutes.